The financial incentives just lean you more and more toward trying to get people to stare at their phones. And as a result, we see that influencing the level of depth that we're able to think at. We see that influencing our politics.
Strength and honor.
Strength and honor.
Strength and honor. At my signal, unleash hell.
What up, y'all? It's Devin with Up TV, aka The Dot Connector, and the Netflix documentary, The Social Dilemma, is supposed to expose the truth about the psychological effects that social media has on us. But instead of giving us a reliable solution to the horrors of their creation, they instead try to deceive us into accepting more censorship online. The power and influence that social media has over our daily lives is something that shouldn't be ignored. Many alarming studies have been done that prove social media is highly addictive. It shortens our attention span, it affects our ability to sleep, and it's linked to depression and suicide.
You don't realize it, but you are being programmed. It was unintentional, but now you got to decide how much you're willing to give up, how much of your intellectual independence.
While Justin Rosenstein, the creator of the Facebook like button, and many others who had a hand in creating these social platforms claim they had good intentions, we shouldn't simply overlook their crimes against humanity. This is exactly what the new Netflix documentary called The Social Dilemma will try to convince you to do. In the past, I've exposed many Netflix shows and movies for their constant promotion of transhumanism, secret societies, and even Satanism. I say all of this because even Satan masquerades as an angel of light. Do not be deceived. The Social Dilemma is being praised by the mainstream for exposing the negative effects social media has on us, but nobody is talking about how the only solution this film offers is more censorship. Instead of taking responsibility for creating a tool that enslaves the mind of the user, they make every attempt to blame conspiracies, politics, and your personal beliefs for being the reason why social media is so destructive to our society. I personally will always have a hard time trusting the person who created the problem to be the one to provide a reliable solution. If history has taught us anything, it's that the solution always turns out to be worse than the problem. The end result is usually the loss of more freedoms and the rise of a new system of oppression. If you watch this documentary, it should be clear that this film was made to push an agenda that has nothing to do with stopping these tech giants from trampling all over our rights and freedoms.
I look at search and I look at Google News and I see what it's doing. And I see Google executives go to Congress and say that it's not manipulated, it's not political. And I'm just so sure that's not true. I have a PhD, I have 5 years experience at Google, and I just know how algorithms are. They don't write themselves.
You don't have to be a computer programmer or a software engineer to know that algorithms don't write themselves. One of the key points this documentary tries to make is the fact that these social media companies are using highly sophisticated algorithms to manipulate us into spending more time on their sites. They tell us that these algorithms know what kind of content to curate for us based off of our data and past search history. And while this is half the truth, they fail to mention that their algorithms are programmed to not curate any content for you that doesn't align with the mainstream narrative. The algorithms have been programmed to never send you a notification or direct you to a site that promotes whatever these companies consider to be a conspiracy theory. If you are interested in this type of content, you have to dig or already know a site that talks about these controversial topics. Instead of a free and open internet, we already have a censored World Wide Web. Over the past few years, sites like YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter have practically banned free speech on their platforms. Right now, there seems to be a cyber war taking place for the control of information on the internet, with these multi-billion-dollar Silicon Valley organizations taking on the responsibility of being the thought police for the whole entire world. The most dangerous algorithms are not algorithms that are programmed to serve you content that interests you. The most dangerous algorithms are algorithms that are programmed to program your mind to know only the information the mainstream media wants you to know. Should we be surprised that the solution being offered in this Netflix documentary is more censorship? If I committed many crimes against humanity and had the power to control what information the public gets to see or not, I would definitely be willing to expose a few of my so-called unintentional crimes to cover up my more serious past, present, and future criminal activity. If you believe the answer to the social dilemma is more censorship, then you are admitting that you are too incompetent to decide for yourself what information is reliable and what is not. You are asking the very people who created the problem to dictate what kind of content they think you should be allowed to see. While they only highlighted a false solution in this Netflix documentary, they did at least mention the real solution, which I'm sure they hoped many of you missed.
I can't control that. I can control my decisions, which is I don't use this shit. I can control my kids' decisions, which is they're not allowed to use this shit. And then I can go focus on diabetes and education and climate change. And that's what I can do.
What up, y'all? It's Devin with Up TV, aka The Dot Connector. And before we continue this video, I wanted to quickly remind everyone that you can click the link in the description of this video to check out the newest Up TV merch. Use the promo code SOWSEEDS to get a 10% discount on all Up TV merch. Join the movement and purchase gear that exposes the truth about the world we currently live in, or gear that inspires yourself and others to strengthen your faith in Christ. Never get caught up wearing clothes that subliminally hide satanic symbols and messages in it again. So don't waste any more time. Click the link in the description or use the merch shelf below and get your Up TV Faith merch today. When it comes to the many negative effects that social media has on our society, these negative effects mostly impact our youth. The solution to these problems are simple. As parents, we can no longer afford to allow our children to have unsupervised access to the internet. Allowing a child to freely search the internet is like giving them the key to Pandora's box. Nothing good will come out of it. The people who helped create these platforms now boast that they themselves don't allow their children to use social media. I believe we should do the same. It is a lie to say that information being researched on the internet is tearing our country in two. Even before the internet, there have always been people of different minds in this country. Internet conspiracies do not cause people to distrust the government. Lies and crimes that have been exposed by whistleblowers, government insiders, and leaked documents are the reason why the people no longer trust the governments of the world. The internet is more than social media platforms and is a tool to educate yourselves. I don't believe for 1 second that these people who had a hand in creating this social nightmare intend to stop disinformation. I believe they truly want to control information because they know that people are waking up and being enlightened by what they are discovering online, which is the fact that we, the people, have been lied to, used, and abused by those who are in a position of power and authority. But what are your thoughts? Sound off in the comment section and let me know. And because there will be no Up TV without viewers like you, I would like to give a special shout out to anybody who has supported this channel in any type of way. Your support means more than you know. I love you, family. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also hit that bell so you get notified anytime I upload a new video. Give your life to Yeshua, and I'll holla at y'all later. Peace.
Training data are collected and classified, algorithms are programmed, media are filtered, ranked, aggregated, and guaranteed, and that ends with people, parentheses, like us, are programmed. Does Google view its job as programming people with search results?
Thank you, Senator. I can't speak for the whole entire company, but I can tell you that we make sure that we put our users first in our design.
Thank you for watching Up TV. If you like this video and would love to see more, check out these great videos here, and don't forget to subscribe to Up TV and Up TV 2 for even more great videos.